And once you get all of your shopping done, hopefully without breaking the bank, it's time to create those home-cooked meals we've all been waiting for all year long. And you're about to get some good ideas if you're looking for a new recipe to try. But first, I want to tell you about the St. Louis Dairy Council. It's a nonprofit whose mission is to provide nutrition education. They're dedicated to promoting dairy foods and providing the facts behind them. So, joining us today is Monica Nyman with a delicious recipe for a no-boil penne pasta bake that I'm sure is perfect for the holidays, right, Monica?
It is absolutely perfect because this recipe only takes a couple minutes to prepare. And, you know, if you have multiple holiday dinners that you're going to or maybe hosting, I know that's what our family does. This is a great recipe because you can sort of add a little bit of variety to that.
I like that. So let's talk about what we have here because we have some options.
We do. So we're going to start with our spinach that's going to go in the bottom of the pan. And then we have some cheeses that we're going to add to it, our pasta, our sauce. And so it's just a super simple recipe that has lots of delicious dairy.
We love super simple, especially this time of year when you have so many things to make.
Absolutely.
When they're simple, quick, and easy, I'm sure that helps, right?
So we're going to show the viewers how easy this is.
That's
you ready?
Right. Look, I'm here to help. Tell me what to do.
Okay, so I sprayed this 9x13 pan. You're going to add in the spinach to the bottom.
Love spinach.
Okay, today we're going to use a high-protein pasta, and so that's the box here. It comes in 14 ounces. I'm just going to have you pour this pasta right over the top of the spinach.
Also, you don't boil it first, separately.
Yes, no boil. No boil penne pasta.
It's in the name. It is in the name.
I mean, that's what makes it so easy. All right, so on top of that, I'm going to add in some pasta sauce. This is about a jar and a half of your favorite pasta sauce.
Okay, so nothing special. If you don't want to make it from scratch, you don't have to.
Oh, absolutely no. Yeah, just grab your favorite type. So about a jar and a half.
Okay.
I'm just going to spread that around. We're going to put a little bit of water in this just to make sure that there's enough fluid so that our pasta noodles cook. So we have 4 ounces. Just go ahead and add that in.
I'm always very cautious when cooking with my mom. She was very particular.
Oh, I'm not particular, no. All right, so I'm just going to mix that together a little bit just to kind of coat the noodles. And then next we're going to add in all of our delicious cheeses.
Oh,
so first I'm going to have you put in the mozzarella cheese there. So you can buy the pre-shredded in the bags, which makes it super easy. Or you can buy the blocks and shred that yourself, which does taste a little bit different.
It is not super easy, and it is time-consuming. But
you can have helpers do that with this part of the recipe.
Yeah, I was that helper back in the day, and I'm over it. I am so over it.
All right, so we have about 2 cups of mozzarella cheese. All of these cheeses, of course, are going to give you some calcium, some protein. I'm going to add in about half of my Parmesan cheese because I'm going to save the rest of it for the top layer.
Nice.
This is a total of a cup of Parmesan cheese. And then the most delicious ingredient here is going to be our ricotta cheese. So we're going to dollop that around the top of the cheese layer. So I'll just let you go ahead and do that.
I'm nervous about this one. I don't know what makes this so different.
No, you're just going to put some big dollops on there. So this is a really kid-friendly recipe as well because there's not a lot of cutting or chopping. Your kids can spoon all of these ingredients right on top here. There's no right or wrong way to do this because we're actually going to stir all of this together.
So this is clearly not a meal for the lactose intolerant, right?
Well, if you have lactose intolerance, cheese is actually very low in lactose. And then because this ricotta cheese is strained, it's actually going to have a lot less lactose than maybe a cup of milk. But if you want to be cautious, you can always take those lactate enzyme pills or the lactase enzyme pills over the counter, just in case you want to just be a little bit cautious. So we're basically just kind of blend that together, and then our final step then, I'll have you add the rest of our Parmesan cheese across the top. So as you can see, this is super easy. It only takes a couple minutes to put together.
Yeah.
We're going to cover this dish. It's going to bake for about 40 minutes.
Nice.
And then you're going to take the foil off and let it finish baking, and the cheese is going to brown a little bit. So just keep in mind, it takes only a few minutes to put together, but it does take about an hour to bake.
Okay, but hey, all in all, it's still pretty quick and easy.
Super easy.
And let's talk about the start of the show, because there are other recipes you can actually make with this.
There are. So the St. Louis Dairy Council, for the holidays, we've developed a recipe collection. It's called Gotta Have Ricotta.
Oh, I love that
name. And so on our website, we have a collection of recipes, including this no-boil penne. We also have a breakfast recipe. It's a lemon ricotta pancakes.
Ooh.
And then for an appetizer, we have a whipped ricotta that you just put in your food processor with a little bit of olive oil, and you can use that as a dip for some pita chips or vegetables. So we have you covered if you're looking for breakfast, appetizers, or an entree.
Absolutely. You took the words right out my mouth.
Yeah, so all these are super easy, again, featuring that wonderful dairy ingredient of ricotta cheese.
Yeah, well, Monica, thank you so much for coming in and sharing. I wish we had an oven you could put this in because I would love to get that a taste, but I guess I'll have to try it at home.
Yeah, you can try it at home.
Just like the rest of you should give it a try at home.